Chapter 38. Paradise and Promises. 3 days after the tower, Bruce cleared me for travel. I sat in the bunker's medical bay while he ran the diagnostic scans for the fourth time that week. The holographic displays showed my vitals in cascading blue light, heart rate, brain activity, cellular cohesion. All the metrics that might warn us if reality was preparing to erase me as payment for rewriting the laws of physics. Still stable, Bruce said, though his tone carried more caution than relief. But, Renee, you need to understand. I know. I watched the neural scan rotate above his workstation. The other reality warper disappeared on day 3. I'm on day 4. Which means either the cost hasn't come due yet, or, he paused, adjusting his glasses, or I'm different somehow. I thought of the dream angels, the crystalline entities that had chosen an 8-year-old girl to fight Freddy Krueger. Maybe because they gave me the power when I was a child, maybe the rules are different. Bruce's expression suggested he didn't believe in different rules, only variables we hadn't identified yet. But he promised not to stop me from living while we waited for the universe's invoice. Selena appeared in the doorway, and my breath caught the way it always did. She traded her Catwoman leather for civilian clothes, dark jeans, and a cream sweater that made her blue eyes luminous. The car's packed. Alfred triple-checked our travel documents. I also packed 17 varieties of tea. Alfred's voice drifted from the corridor. And that dreadful American coffee Miss Kyle prefers. Selena grinned. I love you too, Alfred. Bruce powered down the diagnostic array. 2 weeks. You have 2 weeks in Belize. Gordon has the bat signal protocols, and Dick's staying in Gotham to handle anything that comes up. His gray eyes found mine. Go. Be 23 years old for once. The flight was smooth. Selena held my hand during takeoff, her thumb tracing circles on my wrist. When the plane leveled out over the Atlantic, she leaned close and whispered, "Thank you." For what? For not dying in that tower. Her voice was soft enough that only I could hear. For being stubborn enough to survive your own powers. I kissed her temple. I had reasons to stick around. The resort sat on Belize's southern coast, where jungle met turquoise water. Our bungalow perched on stilts above the beach, with gauze curtains that billowed in the salt breeze and a hammock strung between 2 palms. No red triangle gang, no capacitor arrays, no criminals trying to hold the city hostage, just me and Selena and 2 weeks of stolen peace. The first few days, I couldn't fully relax. Every morning I woke expecting to feel reality's grip loosening, expecting to start fading like the previous reality warper. But each dawn I was still solid, still present. Selena would wake beside me, her blonde hair a mess across the pillow, and smile like I was the only thing in her world worth seeing. We swam in water, so clear I could see 30 feet down. Selena taught me traditional Jeet Kune do forms on the beach at sunrise, both of us moving through the katas while hermit crabs skittered across the sand. I taught her the water polo conditioning drills that had built my endurance, and we raced each other through the waves until we collapsed laughing in the shallows. One afternoon, lying in the hammock with Selena's head on my shoulder, she asked the question I'd been avoiding. Do you feel different? Since using the dream angels. I watched a frigate bird wheel overhead, considering. Sometimes I catch glimpses of structures, like the framework reality is built on, but it's fading. The more days that pass, the more normal everything feels. Maybe that's good. Her fingers traced patterns on my collarbone. Maybe it means you're settling back into baseline existence. Or maybe I'm just getting better at ignoring the edges. She tilted her head to look at me. Would you do it again? Use that power, knowing the cost, to save 4,000 people at the plaza, to stop Shrek's grid from overloading. I didn't hesitate. Yes, every time. even if it meant disappearing. I turned so we were face to face in the hammock, the fabric cocooning us together. Selena, before I met you, I thought being a hero meant being alone, that I had to carry everything myself because I was the one with the training, the powers, the responsibility. My thumb brushed her cheekbone, but you taught me that unity is stronger than isolation. That compassion doesn't make you weak. That real courage is letting people in. Her eyes shimmered. Renee Thomas, are you getting philosophical on a beach vacation? I'm saying I'd make the same choices, but I'm grateful I survived them. Because I gestured at the water, the sky, the space we carved out together. This is worth surviving for. She kissed me then, slow and deep, and for a perfect moment, the universe felt stable. On our final night, we walked the beach under a sky so packed with stars it looked like someone had spilled diamonds across black velvet. Selena's hand was warm in mine, and I felt more grounded than I had since the tower. When we get back, she said quietly, everything starts again. Gotham, the criminal's the next crisis. I know, but we'll face it together. Not a question, a statement of fact. Together, I agreed. My phone buzzed in my pocket, the secure line that only Bruce, Dick, and Gordon had access to. I almost didn't check it, almost let this last night stay pure and untouched by Gotham's shadows. But I was the Crimson Claw, and Gotham was still my city. The message was from Bruce. Joker escaped Blackgate during transport. Gordon requesting immediate return. I'm sorry. I showed Selena the screen. She read it, sighed, and squeezed my hand. Guess vacation's over. Guess so. But I pulled her close, stealing one more moment. Thank you for this. For 2 weeks of normal. Normal is overrated, she murmured against my lips. But I'll take 2 weeks of us anytime. We packed in silence, the easy rhythm of partners who'd learned each other's movements. As I zipped my bag closed, I caught a flicker at the edge of my vision, crystalline structures, reality's scaffolding. The dream angels still present, still waiting. The cost hadn't come due yet, but I had a feeling the universe was just deciding how to collect